Good day, viewers. You are welcome. I have two different ways of solving this functional equation problem. We have f of x squared plus 4x equals x plus 12. And how can we get f of x? You can pause this video and give it a try. So let's see how we can solve this step by step. If I consider the solution, and let's say I call this method 1. Let's use direct substitutions. If I let x squared plus 4x to be equals t. So therefore, I'm going to solve for the value of x, then we later substitute. Another question here is this a single valued function or not? So we can pause this video at this point again and drop the answer in the comment box. But let's see what we get. Here we have x squared plus 4x minus t equals 0. We solve this quadratically. We know solving for the value of x here requires to know the value of a, which is 1, the value of b is 4, and c is minus 3, using a quadratic formula. So the formula is x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And once this is known, then we are going to keep substituting, as we have x equals minus b will be minus 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1, then multiply by open bracket minus 4, all divided by 2 multiplied by 1. And again we have x equals minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 squared is 16, minus times minus, it gives us 4. Sorry, this is t, and here we have plus times minus times minus, that is plus, and 4 times t, that gives us 4t, then all divided by 2. If this is what we get, then at this point we can try to reduce this. So we can take out 4 here, and the square root of that 4, that is 2, and here we have x equals minus 4 plus or minus, here is 2, square root of 4 plus t divided by 2. And with this, so we are going to have 2 here. So factoring out 2, we have x equals 2 into bracket of minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 plus t, all divided by 2. And if I cancel 2 and 2, we are going to have x equals minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 plus t. If this is the value of x, then we are going to substitute back into f of t. So for f of t, this gives us, since at the other side we have x plus 12, and we have gotten x to be minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 plus t, and we have this as minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 plus t, then plus 12. And again we are going to add minus 2 and plus 12. So adding that, we have f of t equals 10 plus or minus square root of 4 plus t, if this is f of t. But there is something here we have to understand, that we want to consider if it's a single value function or a double value function. And obviously this carries plus or minus, we are getting two different f of t. First is 10 plus square root of 4 plus t, and 10 minus square root of 4 plus t. But let's put it in practical. Assume I assign a value to t to check what will be the output and what will be the input. If I let t to be equals to 0, for instance, what we get here is we have f of 0 equals 10 plus or minus square root of 4, because this becomes 0 and 4 plus 0, it gives us 0. And at this point, we are going to have, so we get two different answers from here. For f of 0, this equals 10 plus or minus 2. And the first is f of 0 equals 10 plus 2, and that gives us 12. And again, we have f of 0 equals 10 minus 2. This gives us 8. Here is now the explanation behind it. We have the same input, which gives us different output. So far we have different outputs. This tells us that this is not a single valued function. And this is where we conclude. Consider this as the first method. And have you subscribed to this channel? If not, try to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And don't forget to leave a comment in the comment box and like the video and share with others. Let's get into solving the next question. And again, if you have any question related to functional equation or any other field, you can drop it in the comment box and we'll see it together. Alright, let's apply the second method and see which of these methods is very easy to apply, though they are connected. So for what we are given is f of, we have x squared plus 4x equals x plus 12. Note that if you observe something here, from x squared plus 4x. So we can express this as, let's say we want to complete this the squared. So we have it as x squared. We have x squared plus 4x is the same thing as when we have x plus 4 all squared. Then we have it as let's say we have minus 4, for instance. Yeah, so this is what we have. Sorry, we are dealing with 4 here. This should be, so this is going to be 2. And this is what we have. So observing something here that, let's say this x squared plus 4x, it takes some values at, let's say we have x equals to m. This is the first value that it takes. And again, it takes value at x equals to minus 4 minus m. How does it related? So if you try to substitute this, the first one here into this, we are going to have like m squared plus, we have m squared plus 4m, and this is still the same thing as when we substitute for this, and this one will be minus 4 minus m all raised to the power of 2. Then we have plus 4 into bracket of minus 4 minus m. If we try to put this thing up together, we are going to get the same thing, or let's say, yeah, we get the same thing at the two sides. So indeed, we can now consider that for every m squared plus 4, we have this, right? And if we try to expand, we can check that the output for this one, so which is x plus 12, using m, we are going to have it as m plus 12. And if you check the second output for minus 4 minus m, we have minus 4 minus m plus 12. We see that this gives us different thing. So this is going to be 8 minus m. So since we have different thing here, this shows that we have the same input and we have different output, which shows that it is it is not a single valued function. So this concludes this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.